What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to By the Fifth Podcast. It's your boy Roger Tico Trent. Listen, there's an old proverb that says, a kind response deflects fury, but a harsh phrase incites rage. Man, what's going on, y'all? Listen, today it's just me and you talking, all right? It's just us. No guest on the show today. We just want to rap a little bit. We want to talk about some things. We're not going to be long. We just want to rap. What do I want to talk about, you ask? I want to talk about the people who walk in your office and piss you off. Can I just be frank? Those people that constantly piss you off to the point you're like, look, I'm about to flip out on this person. Yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit. Listen, I've been in the business for over 25 years. I've done everything in property management you can possibly imagine. Manager, assistant manager, leasing agent, doggone carpet guy, maintenance guy, groundskeeper, security. Listen, I have done so many things on an apartment property. It will blow your mind. And I've dealt with a lot of crazy, wild, and people who just, oh my God, just got under my skin. But today I'm only going to talk about two. I'm going to talk about two of them today. Okay. Listen, don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your friends all about By the Fifth Podcast. Make sure they jump on it. Especially those who are in the business of leasing and property management. You want them on this, all right? So check it out. The first one I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to call this segment, What's Good About It? All right? And you'll see why I said that. So there was this lady that was on my property. Very beautiful lady. But she was so mean that it made her look ugly. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she was beautiful. Her face was beautiful, but just as ugly as she wanna be. She would walk. Listen, I could sit in my desk and look out the window from where my desk was at. I could see her walking to my office. People, I felt like I could feel her presence walking out of her apartment and shutting her door. It's like I'd be sitting there having a good day. I'm sitting there, what the heck is that? Oh, she finna come down here, ain't she? I feel her and I look out the window. Sure enough, she be walking and I feel like she walked like she had mad in her feet. She had mad all in her feet. She would walk on that pavement be breaking up. Kids be running away and be like, here she come. I'll be sitting there like, all right, so this is what we gonna do. We gonna put up the sign to say, we'll be back when, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and close these blinds. We gonna do something. We got to, okay, maybe I just pretend I'm on a phone call. I can see her getting closer and closer. And I'll be like, dang, I ain't trying to deal with her today, right? And she would come in the door, slam that door behind her, and I would say, good morning. And she'd say,
what's good about it?
And I would, go on to, talk and try to be nice. And she would just bite my head off. I was like, all right, this lady, man. So, I tried to diffuse the situation as much as I could. You know what I mean? But she was always in that type of mood. Always. And the one thing she would do, y'all, that would just really get under my skin is she would cut me off. I hate for people to cut me off when I'm talking. You cut me off when I'm talking, I'm liable to snatch your throat out and kick it down the street. Like, I cannot stand to be interrupted. Do y'all know what I mean? Do you know what I mean when I say being interrupted? Like I would say, so you're in an apartment.
I'm 304. You know the 304.
Like, okay, I'm just asking, right? It would be that kind of thing. And so every day, or I'm sorry, every time I seen her, she would come into the apartment, into the office, and she would say the same thing. I would say good morning, and she would say,
What's good about it?
and she would go into her spiel, whatever that spiel was for the day, and it would drive me insane. So that's what I said. I said, you know what? I ain't dealing with this no more. Next time she come down here, I'm gonna set this woman straight. All right, I'm a grown man. I ain't got to take that. I ain't got to take that crap from her. She man, come on now. So, yeah. So I got it in my head. I'm like, yeah, she finna catch it today. So when she came, I could see her walking down the sidewalk as always. You know, I'm watching pavement pop off, and she's walking and huffing. And I'm like, oh, here she come. And I'm ready today. Oh yeah, she gonna catch it today. So she opens up the door, walks in, and shuts the door behind her. She didn't slam it. And that was weird. I'm like, she didn't slam the door. So she looked at me and I looked at her. Had a little brief, quiet stare moment. And she said, you're not going to say good morning? And I said, morning. And she was like, good morning. I was like, who is this? And suddenly she looked prettier. It was just like this whole thing. And she said, can I talk to you for a minute? I was like, well, I got a lot of work to do, you know what I mean? I got to catch up on, putting these work orders in. And she's like, I know, I understand. I just need a minute. So I reluctantly said, okay. And she sat down and I sat back and she said, I just want to thank you for being so kind to me. She said, you're always so nice. I come in here and every time you see me, you say good morning, even though I give you, I give you hell about it, but you still say good morning. She was like, that really blessed me. And I wanted you to know that. And she said, I found out that I have cancer and I'm dying. And I'm mad. I'm mad as hell about it. I don't think it's fair. I'm young. I'm living my life. And all of a sudden I have this on me. I don't know how to deal with it. But I found I had to come to grips with it. I mean, it is what it is. But that's not your problem. I just wanted to help you understand why I am like I am. I'm going to be moving. I'm turning in my keys. And I just wanted you to know that I appreciate what you did for me. I didn't really know how to handle that. Like I didn't. I was just like in shock. I felt so bad. Suddenly I felt like all of my, I need to tell you off, all that stuff. It seemed so stupid, like so irrelevant in that moment. I just stood up and I hugged her and, and I said, I'll be praying for you, She was like, I appreciate it. I'll need it. And she walked out that door and I'd never seen her again. it was something that really sat with me for a while. It really sat with me because, I can't imagine what it's like to have to deal with that and to come to grips with that, at a young age too. I just knew that it bothered me. That was something that I couldn't help, right? Like I couldn't call home office, you know what I mean? I couldn't do a work order for it, right? I mean, there was really nothing that I could do. There wasn't a vendor I could call. Only thing I had was a kind word, a smile. That's all I had. And somehow that was enough for what it was worth in the moment, if that makes sense to you. Now, there was another lady that got on my nerves that I want to talk about. A little different situation, all right? This lady, I'm going to call her Mad Lady Latte. Mad Lady Latte. All right. So Mad Lady Latte was very similar as far as her anger, the way that I felt her energy. It was similar to that of the other lady I just spoke about. This lady, okay. So I started working for a new property. This property, had a lot of issues. Not a lot of issues. I was a new manager. They were in the middle of construction and I had to work out of an apartment. And so my first day in that apartment, I walked in and it was trashed. It was trashed. There was files everywhere, stuff missing, stuff. It was bad. In fact, I talked to one of my mentors and she was like, don't take that job. But I was like, but they paying some money. I'm taking the job. I should have listened to her. But this place was, good Lord, it was a mess. So not only that, but there was a lot of outstanding work orders, like pages and pages of this stuff. And residents weren't happy. And likely so, right? So my first day, man, I'm in there and I'm sitting in the office. I'm cleaning up. I'm in there like a housekeeper, man, trying to clean up all this stuff. And I hear a lady come in the door. And she comes in.
Where the new manager at?
I'm back there like, oh, man, here we go. They like, he back there? I'm like, nice. So they send her back, right? She comes back. I'm like, hi, how you doing? My name is Roger. I'm the new manager, and I'm here to serve you, however I can help you, you know what I mean? Blam, blam, blam. And she's like,
Yeah. All that. Listen, I just want to know when y'all going to do something to my apartment.
I'm like, what's wrong with your apartment?
What you mean, what's wrong with my apartment? You don't know? You the manager.
I'm like, my first day. I don't know, but I'm willing to listen to whatever you got to say. I'm here for you, okay? So I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and I'm gonna sit here, write down whatever you tell me about your apartment. I'm gonna put it down.
You ain't gotta write it down. It's probably in the computer. Why you tripping?
Can I write it down? You good with that? So I'm writing it down. She's telling me everything that's going on in her apartment.
Got the ceiling leaking. I got my windows got, it's like coming apart, and my carpet is this and this is that and this is that.
I'm like, okay, I got you. I said, you know what? Matter of fact, let me grab my maintenance supervisor. Let's go up and take a look at it. She said,
you gonna look at my apartment?
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna look at it. She said,
that's a first.
So apparently, in her, experience, no manager has came down to look at her stuff. I'm not saying they did it, but I'm saying in her world, in her experience, no manager came and looked at her stuff. Today, it was the first. So we go down, we're looking at the apartment, we're walking through. She like,
Yeah, all that.
I'm like, okay, I got you. Yeah, okay. Yep, ceiling, window sills, okay. So, I told her, I said, look, we're going to go ahead and devise a plan. Me and the maintenance supervisor, we're going to talk it over and talk to some vendors and see what we can get taken care of. Once we get this plan together, I'm going to call you and we'll go over.
You want to talk to me?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to call you. We're going to go over it. And then we'll set these different dates.
Listen, I don't want nobody just walking all up in my apartment. I don't want that.
Ma'am, I'm not going to do that. All right. We're going to talk. We're going to set up this time and dates, and we're going to make it happen for you. Okay. All right.
Okay, that's what you say, Roger. That's what you say. I don't know till you do it, though.
Like, okay. All right. I got you, though. I got you. Trust me. So I began to get with my maintenance supervisor and we talked to some vendors, things that the maintenance couldn't, fix or didn't have time to do. We called in, vendors to come and do stuff, and they could do certain things and other ones could do things. Now, listen, I didn't promise her nothing that I couldn't deliver on. All right, let me say that. I didn't promise her nothing I couldn't deliver because that was going to be a problem. If it was something that I knew I wasn't going to be able to get approved, man, she wasn't going to be talking about them. She was going to be talking about me. You know what I'm saying? So, I made sure I kept it light, you know what I mean? And some of the stuff, you know what I mean? I knew I probably, at first I was like, well, I don't know if we can get that done. I knew we can get it done, but I wanted to, you know what I mean, over deliver, under promise, right? I was like, I'm going to see what I can do about that. Now, I don't know about that, okay? And she'd be like,
well, I need all of it, I need all of it, right?
I was like, okay, I got you. So, anyways, what I did was, as we began to work on each one of these different things and knock them out, one after the other, she would stop by in the office and she'd come in there to pay her rent, or whatever. And I'd be like, did they take care of your windowsills? And she'd say,
yeah, they got the windowsills, but that toilet's still making all that noise, Roger. I don't know when you're going to take care of that toilet.
I like, listen, we gonna get the toilet. Did we get the windowsills?
Yeah, they got the windowsill. The windowsills is great.
Great. Awesome. Well, hold on. I told you I'm going to get to that. Like on the 15th, right? We got an appointment for them to come and take care.
Okay. I'm just saying, that toilet's still making noise.
Okay, I got you. All right. So we'll take care of that. Toilet get done. She'll come back in the next time. Hey, they get that toilet done?
Yeah, but that carpet still got that stain on it. I looked at that stain the other day. I'm like, where's Roger at?
I'm like, listen, did we get your windowsills done?
Yeah, it's great.
Did we get your toilet?
Yeah, it ain't making that noise no more. It's great. It flushes all pretty and everything. But that stain, Roger, you gonna have to do something about it.
I got you on a stain. I got you. Listen. We did this about 10, 15 times because that's how many things was wrong in this woman's apartment. Finally, one day she walks in. She was like,
I need to speak to the manager.
He back there. I'm like, great. She walks back there and she says,
Roger.
I'm like, yes. She said,
I ain't got nothing to complain about. I don't even know what to say.
I was like, so you're happy with all the work? We got everything taken care of?
Yeah, y'all got all of it. All that.
I said, did they get the windowsills?
Yeah, all that.
The toilet?
Yeah, all that.
The stain?
Yeah, Roger, that stain came out. I couldn't believe that stain came out. It was like they shouted it out.
I'm like, all right, well, good. And let me tell you, This woman went from being somebody who talked so bad about that apartment complex to coming in saying,
I'm coming to get an application for my cousin, cause like I told her, Roger, that you be taking care of stuff up in here, like y'all be on it. You know what I mean? I'm so happy to be in my apartment. I'm about to get her a spot up here too. Do I get something off my rent?
you know, I'm like, yeah, I got you, Now understand with this resident, that was something I could fix, right? Like there was something I could do about that. The first one, there's nothing I could do about that. But this one, it was very obvious that she had an issue with the service, and how it pertained to her apartment, right? Like these things weren't getting done to her in a timely manner. There were things that were, driving her nuts. You know what I mean? Listen, I know what it's like to sit there and look at something over and be like, oh, this needs to be fixed. Oh, this needs to be fixed. And every day that you look at it, especially if you've called about it, it's ticking you off every time you look at it, right? So I understand that. But in apartments, we got a lot going on. We got a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? So sometimes it just seems like, not another thing, right? You're just so overwhelmed. Regional talk about another report that we ain't even had this report last time. I just got finished doing the old report, right? I got to redo this one. Like it's so much stuff, So whenever you get that complainer that comes in, you really want to unleash hell on them. It's what you really want to do, right? You want to let it all out, but we have to kind of take a step back and be like, you know what? That last lady, she will come to the office every morning after that and bring me a latte. We'd have the coffee there in the office in the morning. You know what I mean? And she'd talk for a minute.
Yeah, I just brought you this latte down here. I just want to, just say, what's up, Roger? I'm about to go to work and everything. But you know what? I appreciate you. You all right with me, Roger. like she changed so much, And here's the thing, you got to understand, you can't take this stuff personal. People are going through stuff. People are hurting. Somebody might have just went through a divorce. You know what I mean? They just heard about, a child that died or something that really impacted them, and everybody can't deal with stuff like you deal with it. You know what I mean? Some people, man, the only way they know how to deal with it is with their attitude. You know what I mean? And so people are dealing with all kind of stuff, all kind of trauma. You know what I mean? So you can't take it personal. And then there's those who have stuff that need to be fixed. Sometimes it's because they have a lot of time on their hands, right? Sometimes I had this one lady, she had so much time on her hands, it was always something, Roger, I think it's a web, but I don't know. They say that there's a lot of those recluse spiders, and I'm afraid that I'm going to get bit in my throat. And you'd be like, ma'am, you're not going to get bit in your okay. We'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people that's got a lot of time on their hands to get on your nerves. But you got to remember to, number one, don't take it personally. Number two, be concerned, go after it if you can, like with, Mad Lady Latte, go see the problem. Go see what the problem is. Write the stuff down. Have fun with them. That's what I did. I just have fun with it. I got you. I mean, okay, Roger, I see what you better have me. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with it, man. And make the best out of it. Make it a goal. We're going to knock all this stuff out. By the time she get finished, she going to be like, this is the spot right here. You know what I mean? Like I made that my mission. You know what I mean? And it happened. It came through, right? Everybody that's mad ain't mad at you. Okay? Everybody mad ain't mad at you. It ain't always personal. Sometimes it's just some stuff going on, and there's some stuff you can fix. Now, let me just put this out there. I ain't saying that you let people walk all over you. Okay? That is not what I'm saying. Hello. I have had people who came in my office who were over the top, who called me out of my name.
who got extremely rude and loud to the point that I say, okay, hold up. You're not going to talk to me like that in my office. There's the door. Now, you could talk to me professionally. We can continue to have a discussion, or you can walk out. One or the other. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to listen to that. Okay. There's times you got to check that. Okay. So don't get me wrong. There is check that moment. All right. But everybody ain't a check it moment. Sometimes it's just your pride. Sometimes you tripping. You know what I mean? I'm talking about me because sometimes that's where I was at. You know what I'm saying? So, just, keep that in mind. All right. Mad Lady Latte. Think about Mad Lady Latte. People are going through things. But look, that's all I got for y'all today. That's it. I just want y'all to know that y'all ain't the only one out there sitting at work ready to pour some cold water on somebody or something. Y'all ain't alone, okay? I'm there with you. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Share with a friend, especially somebody that's in the apartment community business. Buy the Fifth Podcast. This that stuff, okay? This that stuff. The name is Trent, Roger Trent, but you can call me Tico. What's up?